Hello, everyone, and welcome to Bourbon Bites Whiskey Reviews with an Irish twist tonight because we are drinking Irish inspired whiskeys. Now, some of these are Irish whiskeys, some of these are blended whiskeys, some of these are whiskeys from the US that are meant to imitate Irish whiskey. It's a cool, fun lineup. Now, there is one caveat the samples may be arriving this very moment. So tonight's flight is provided by viewer and friend of the show, Tony Bag of Donuts. Y'all see him here in the chat. So he sent this flight and they told him it would be guaranteed to arrive by today. It has been in my area. I'm tracking it on UPS, and the truck has been circling my neighborhood for the past hour. So we will see. It's supposed to have arrived 5 minutes ago. It has not quite arrived. It is literally on the street right next to mine. So I thought I would just start off, drink some Irish whiskey, hang out with y'all, say some introductions, and then, you know what? Hope it shows up. And if it doesn't, not to worry, because I'm surrounded by some of my favorite Irish whiskeys that I own. We got a backup plan. Again, no fault to Tony at all. These things happen with shipping companies. But you know what? We'll have our fingers crossed. We need some of that luck of the Irish here tonight to see if those will show up. If you're watching the replay and you're curious, I will put time codes down the bottom to skip around to see what we actually had to drink. I'll obviously change the thumbnail and title and stuff if we do end up just drinking other Irish whiskeys. But we're still gonna have fun. We're gonna have a great pre-St. Patrick's Day stream. So I imagine some of y'all have already been partying over with Perry on this My Bourbon podcast. Or some of your other favorite whiskey tubers who have been doing Irish streams. But tonight, this is my first time doing Irish in a while, so I'm really excited. So I'm trying to decide like what bottle to pour first, and I think I want to start low proof, just in case these other ones we tried tonight are lower proof as well. So I'm gonna actually go for one of my favorite, just like shelfers, right? Well, it's technically a special edition, but I see it pretty much everywhere for a decent price. It's about $18. This is Jameson Stout Cask Edition. So this is Jameson aged in stout casks. So I like having a bottle of this around. It's got a lot of character from those stout casks, and it's a good starting place here. So get that poured. See quite a few people in the chat. Thank y'all for hanging out and bearing with me. I know it was a little late to start. I kind of held out hope just a little bit longer for UPS, but we'll see. They could still show up. They are in the neighborhood. I made sure to open like all the doors of my building. Like don't y'all give me an excuse on why you couldn't deliver. So we'll see. I'm gonna keep checking the tracker. They are so close. I would show y'all, but like don't want to give away my address. But they're close. They're real close. 5 fingers in the chat. High five to you. I don't know why I almost called you Chad. Donnie, the Linux cat. Slancha, good to see you. Whiskey Parrot as well. Taste and Sensibility, good to see you again. Zopher's in the chat, as well as Brandon. Steve A says the Keeper's Heart already has bourbon in it. Just drink that. Good point. So y'all may notice there's a poll over there that shows you what I'm thinking about doing a bit of some blending tonight. So yeah, one of these is blended with, actually 2 of them are blended. One's blended with bourbon and one's blended with American rye. So I'm like, what should I blend? So like I grabbed a bourbon, I grabbed a rye, and I'm like, I'll do my own blend at the end of the stream to see how they do. Tony, no worries. He's giving the info there. He trusted that UPS could deliver a package in 7 days, and they didn't. I'm really sorry and even more angry. I sent an email demanding my money back. Good for you, absolutely. But we know that ain't happening. No, I think, doesn't like UPS have a guarantee saying like delivered by this date or this time? They have a thing like if it's not delivered within 60 seconds of the time they say it, then money back. Look into that. I feel like you should. Ryan in Delaware, good to see you, Ryan. I'm not sure if Brandon's here as well, of course. Good to see y'all both. They've recently joined our Discord server, which is where we have a lot of fun in and out of, whether it's the after party for the stream or just during the week. Y'all check out bourbonbites.com. You can link to our Discord server there. I usually put it in the description. I don't think I put it in it this week, but you know what? I'm gonna drop a link in the chat right now. If y'all aren't yet on our Discord server, it's open to everyone. Of course, patrons have access to some special rooms like our VIP lounge and our monthly movie night, which is happening for patrons $5 and up on a coming Friday or Sunday night. I put out a poll on Discord or on Patreon. So we're watching The Princess Bride, which is my first time ever seeing it, which I know, shame on me. But we do our monthly movie night for patrons over on Discord. So if you're a patron, make sure your status is linked to your Discord. You should see those VIP exclusive rooms. But if not, just shoot me a message. The truck is very, very near me. Good to see everyone. Swan is here. You do know me. Good to see you, Swan. Hey, we're celebrating Swan today because he recently passed a very tough exam for work, or it was like a thing he had to pass, and he did. So we're celebrating him. We're also celebrating Steven Sussman. Not sure if he's in the chat yet, but it is his birthday today, so I'll make sure to welcome him if he shows up tonight. Hopefully, he'll show up on our hangout. We got to celebrate some with him. Don Nishita's also in the chat. Y'all go show Don Nishita some aloha love. He hung out here in Southern California very, very recently. Got to have a few pours with him, some really great ones, and got to have some really good Mexican food. So good to see you, Don. 4-Leaf Whiskey. Cheers, everyone. Perfect day for you to show up. Stacy actually sent me some Irish whiskey for a few months ago. We did an Irish flight. So much fun. This is kind of similar to what I had planned tonight. It's like different, unique Irish whiskey. So make sure to check out the replay of my stream with 4-Leaf Whiskey. Ton of fun. I watched the package never delivers. I know, but I gotta keep checking on it. Need that luck. Bring on the new green spot. Oh, I saw about that. Someone posted on Discord about that new green spot coming out. I'm really curious, but I haven't had any of the wine finish green spots. I've heard really good things, just haven't had them. Adam Free, another amazing patron of the show. William Hall, good to see you. Tater Dumb. Is it Tater Dumb or Tater Dom? Because that's like a difference. I like it. First time seeing you in the chat, but welcome. Cheers to you. Hopefully you enjoyed the show and think about subscribing. If y'all are not yet subscribed, make sure to hit the button down there. Steve A says Stout Cask is good. Can't stand the IPA. I'm not. I don't feel like it's not that I can't stand the IPA. It's that like I think the Stout is significantly better. That's why I've bought both of them, but I think the Stout Cask is the most interesting. Yes, I'm checking my package yet. It is still on the street right next to mine, but it has moved a little bit, so it's moving. We'll see. I thought about like y'all want to place any bets on if they'll arrive or not. Ryan says Black Barrel is my personal favorite. Yeah, I will say I tried Black Barrel relatively recently for the first time. I don't know. I've not done a side by side. I think I might be with you there. I think I might prefer the Black Barrel, but I think that both of them are really solid for the price for sure. Stout Cask is tasty as well. Yeah, I'm glad y'all agree. Mellow corn is an option in the chat if you want to vote in the poll to figure out what I'm blending during the stream. Make sure to check it out. Let's see. Oh, that's me. That's the Discord link. Pinch Hitter says looks like an interesting lineup. Yeah, it is if it shows up. We're just waiting for the package from UPS to show up. Emily's in the chat. What's up, Emily? Good to see you. Dot said I once sent a package of poke from Honolulu to Chicago for my daughter's birthday. Guaranteed overnight delivery took 4 days. Oh no. Oh, that sounds scary and dangerous to try to do that. I know, like I've seen where people like order that stuff and they get it like ice shipped and everything, and like get it delivered fresh and good to go. But oof, yeah, I bet you paid a lot of money for that. I hope you got your money back. Okay, I just finished reading your comment. Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you got your money back. James Taylor is here. Good to see you, James. Hope you're doing well. Cohen is here as well. I think I saw your message earlier, but I may not have said hello. But good to see you. Sipping on some green spot, Leoville Barton. See, that sounds like Louisville Barton. I'm very confused, and I assume that's the name of a vineyard somewhere. Tony's giving the extra luck for that those samples to show up. Yeah, they are within a street from me. We just don't know if the UPS guy is going to come this way next or if he's going to go the other way. We're going to see, but we're watching it. I got my eye closely. Right now he's the closest he's ever been, so that's a good sign. A Saltillion cast strength ruby port finish for $90 at K&L. Ooh. That's tempting. I really do love the stuff that Teeling does. I've not had their ruby port, but that sounds really, really good. Yeah. UPS makes right turns. Oh, only right turns? Well, hopefully they don't make any turn. Well, if they make a right, no, they've already been that way. I've seen them in that neighborhood already. So I'm guessing, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But right now, I'm just going to enjoy some Jameson and hang out with you fine folk, because what better way to spend St. Patrick's Day? Let me know what y'all are drinking on in the chat. This Jameson, like I said, is a great starter. I'm trying to decide what I use for my base for the blend. When I do a bit of a blend later, do I use Jameson as the base? Do I use one of these higher proof, higher end Irishes? We'll see. I keep listening for what sounds like a delivery truck. There's a chance they'll drop it in my mailroom, which means I wish I had a Be Right Back graphic. I may not have one. Let's see do I have a Be Right Back graphic? I'll only do that if I know for sure it's coming. I have a 1 minute long, so that's not gonna loop long enough for me to get the package. Well, if I have to go disappear and get the package, y'all gotta make sure once that little 1 minute timer ends to just keep people posting in the chat like, "He'll be right back. He'll be right back, guys. Drink, drink, drink. He'll be back." But they may also bring it to my door, so we'll find out. St. Patrick's Day Eve. What did I say? Oh, did I call it St. Patrick's Day? I'm having some butterbeer and Tullamore Dew Phoenix. Oh, wow. Isn't Phoenix is discontinued, right? If I remember correctly, I did that on a stream so long ago. I feel like it's discontinued, but all right, I'll spam it. I appreciate that, Swan. Yeah, so too bad you don't have the Cliffy Bus song to loop. Oh my god, that would be amazing. I don't have any of David's music. I have it on his Patreon. I just haven't downloaded it. Let's see. Let's see. Come on. Oh, it's so close. It's so close, y'all. I don't know how to show this to you without showing my address. I mean, I live in an apartment, so it doesn't really matter, but I don't know if it's going to block it. Look, here, really quickly. Look, there's the truck, there's me. Maybe it was blurry enough where it didn't reveal anything, but they're really close, y'all. So I'm still relying on that luck of the Irish. You know what's funny, Tony? I was experimenting earlier, and I was like, what will go with Jameson? The first bottle I grabbed was this. I tried it. To me, it didn't quite work, but that's just my palate. To me, it kind of like I feel like they canceled each other out. I was like, there's a bit too much of the like maltiness of the Irish that kind of like canceled out with that like toasty-ishness of the Basil Hayden toast. I didn't love it, but I'll be happy to revisit if that wins the poll. I haven't checked the results yet, but screenshot taken. Oh no, what did I say? Yeah, what is the proof? Is this only 80 proof? For some reason, I was thinking it's a bit higher. Yeah, it is 80. I mean, it doesn't drink higher. I'll be honest. It doesn't drink higher proof, but it does. It is mighty tasty for what it is. Open the Killoan Tin Acacia tomorrow. Don't know anything about that bottle. Sounds fancy with a name like that. Yeah, but I got a few other Irish ones here that if this doesn't show up, I'm gonna move over to them. But I'm giving it a few more moments because it is super freaking close. Oh my god, it's even closer now. There's not really any more right turns for it to make. It has to make a left turn and then a right turn and then a right turn and then it'll be at my house. So we'll see. Yeah. So I'm gonna pour a different one, right? Let's keep it moving. What can I do that's also low proof? What do we have here? Well, I got one. How about not an entry level Redbreast, but a Redbreast 15 year? Haven't had this one in a minute. This one comes in at 92 proof, 46% ABV, 15 year. Triple distilled, matured in the finest oak casks. Let's chug this Jameson first. By the way, in the event that the samples do show up, do know that I will plan to go all the way through them. So stick around. Cliffy may show up. Now, if they show up super late, I might have to start a new live stream, but I'll post the link in the chat. But if they show up on time, I'll keep it going here. Hopefully these emergency sirens aren't for the UPS driver. I hope he or she or they are safe. And I hope this is not related to that. I also hope I'm not being arrested for like stalking them. I definitely did pull up to my house though. That's concerning. Oh no, God! I hope a fire truck or an ambulance doesn't block my driveway so UPS can't get in. Okay, that sounds horrible because like, what if someone needs the ambulance? Then like I feel like an asshole. But also like I also need these samples, so like, hopefully that's just a wellness check on somebody. Wow, man, y'all, tonight's might be something. I'm very curious. Need more whiskey. Your UPS driver is getting a police escort. The UPS truck is on fire. Y'all have already seen a gas station blow up on my stream, so who knows at this point? Who knows what's going to happen? Popo coming to get Cliffy. I hope not. I haven't left the house today. I have no reason to be arrested. Now, yesterday's a different story. Just kidding. I was at work yesterday. All right, let's go ahead and pour the Redbreast 15 year. Now I have to do in my head fire truck or UPS truck because something else just pulled up. We'll keep our fingers crossed. Well, there is a I feel like there's a chance that the fire truck may block the UPS truck from arriving. If that is the case, you know what? I don't blame anybody. That's obviously give the emergency emergency services their room. But man, what an unfortunate timing. We'll find out though. I'll keep an eye on it. All right, I just poured the Redbreast 15. Oh man, that goes in such a different direction than the Jameson. The Jameson is light, it's fruity. This one's a lot richer. Goes more towards the maltiness. A little bit of that shortbread cookie that I love about a good Irish whiskey, especially a well-aged Irish whiskey. And I think 15 year. I mean, damn, that's like one of the oldest ones I have. So yeah. So let's go and try this, Sasha. Mm. Man, the 15-year, I used to go back and forth, right, with Irish whiskey. I used to say, like, do I prefer the 15-year or do I prefer the 12 cask strength? Because like one's higher proof but younger, the other is lower proof but older. And they were used to be around the same price point. The cask strength's gone up a bit in price. And I used to struggle with that because I really love the intensity of the Redbreast, the cask strength. Thought I heard a package being scanned. I'm like paranoid about all the noises around me. Um, I love the intensity of the cast strength, but I feel like the 15 does bring a lot more complex flavor to it. So it's really a toss up. Do y'all have a favorite? Do y'all prefer the 12-year cast strength or the 15-year? Swan says, I wish we could get a Cliffy POV hunting around his building for some poor UPS driver jamming out to T Swift. Let me go see if this is UPS. 1 second. Unfortunately, it is an ambulance, but it's not blocking the driveway. So there's still a chance the UPS driver could show up. But there was indeed an ambulance, and it seems to be leaving, so that's a good sign. Hopefully, no one's in it, and if they are, well wishes. Um, but yeah, not quite UPS yet. Also, what's up, Leo? Being an Arizona boy, I'm sipping Delbach Distiller's Cut tonight. Delbach Distiller's Cut. I don't it. I'm not familiar with that. Is that a tequila? It sounds like a tequila, but also I could be very wrong. I go for the one that I have handy, and tonight that is Redbreast 12. Good choice. I don't have the regular 12-year or the 12 cast strength. I finished both of my bottles. Cohen says I'll buy a Jameson pot still when it finally gets here someday. I will say Jameson 18-year, if y'all have had it, it's pretty freaking solid. It's actually like I had it at, funny enough, I had it at Disneyland like 3 or 4 years ago. First time having it, and I had it next to the Redbreast 15. And I think the Jameson won out there. It's a pricey bottle, but it's very, very good. Brandon says I prefer the 18-year caster that I had in Ireland. Oh, yeah. Braggy, braggy. Tony says, I'd like to give this flight away on the Wheel of Whiskey to make up if it's too late to set up tonight, next week, or whenever you can. I mean, if y'all want to get in on the Wheel of Whiskey, y'all know how to enter to win a prize pack. All you do is do a $5 super chat, get you in. It's not too late to set it up, Tony. I appreciate that. That's very, very generous of you. Yeah, let's do that. So y'all know the rules. I'll go ahead and say the rules. Every $5 super chat is an entry on the Wheel of Whiskey to win a prize pack, hence described by our friend Tony Bag of Donuts. Thank you so much, Tony. Yeah, I'll get that pulled up just to make sure we're good to go there. But I'm pretty sure we're good to go. I have it automated. I have a bot, which is kind of cool. I'm not good at like programming, but like Donnie helped me set this one up a while back ago, and it hasn't failed me yet. So yeah, super easy to do it. So thank you so much, Tony. Do I like the Redbreast, the Kentucky Oak? Or you're talking about the Kentucky? Is that what you're talking about? You asked Don, not me. I know I'm answering for him, but I do like Kentucky Oak. I did expect a little bit. Oof, sorry. I did expect a little bit something more from it because I love the PX, which I also brought out here tonight. We could drink some of the PX as well. But yeah, the Kentucky Oak, it was good. It was really good. I kind of had higher hopes for it. Oh, it's a whiskey. Oh, I will have to do some research. It's an American single malt with mesquite notes, the one that was aged in cognac cask. Oh, interesting. And all the way, you said from Arkansas? Is that where you said you were? No, Arizona, sorry. I'm wondering, is it similar to like a Texas whiskey with how intense the heat impacts it? That sounds really interesting. I'd be very curious. I don't think I've had an Arizona whiskey. It's really exciting. Donald says, "Good evening, folks. Just popping in briefly to say hello." Well, good to see you, Donald. Yeah, I'm just filling time here, but we're still having fun with it. So, REdbreast 15 is just. Should I check UPS again? I know. Donnie told me not to check it, but they're so close. Oh, it's not loading. Oh my god, it's still showing the same location. It's cool. We'll keep drinking. We'll keep drinking till the samples show up. It's gonna the Cliffy bus will be in full on St. Patrick's Day mode tonight. Let's just say that. So if y'all want to come along for the ride on the Cliffy bus, make sure to hit the like button down below. It takes 2 seconds, but it does help the channel so much. And while you're down there, hit the subscribe button and the bell button to be notified every time I go live, especially tonight, because like I said, once these samples show up, if they show up towards the end of the stream, I'm going to start a new stream on the same channel, obviously. No, on my side only drams channel. I see. I swapped only drams and only fans, and I ended up saying fannel. It's a night. But yeah, so I'll probably start a new stream, but I'll drop the link here as well as uh I'll set up all the title and stuff later. Super chats here or there will count, so don't worry. So if you super chat here, it's still counting towards it. Speaking of that, support towards Cliffy Cam implementation. Try to set up a camera, just like like y'all remember like the early days of like vlogging, and people would just like live stream themselves 24/7, like walking around town about their day. If I just put a camera on my head and I just went about my day, and then then y'all would be like, it'd be a pretty depressing stream. It'd be like, yeah, he just kind of sits around his house and works and drinks whiskey and watches Amazon Prime. Like that's basically been my life the past few months. But Joseph says, "Miss y'all. We'll miss you too, buddy. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well." Uh, or maybe that was towards Brandon because Brandon says, "Miss you too." So maybe it was towards Brandon. Maybe he doesn't miss me at all. That's fine. It's fine. I'm easy to miss, not in a good way, in a bad way. James or Taste and Sensibility says so 2/3 Jameson and 1/3 Basil Hayden toast is mild and not very Irish. So that's what I was thinking, right? Like to me, it was like super mild, not much flavor going on. But I mean, I saw it recommended, and actually, it was the first thing I gravitated towards when I was trying to grab a bottle. So I don't know. Maybe I need to revisit it. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Um, but yeah, so we had the 15-year Redbreast. I think I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna be wasted by the time I get Tony's flight. That's gonna be a fun one. Should we just go all night till we get that flight? Imagine it show up at like 10 p.m. or at 10 p.m. get notified. Oh, it'll be here tomorrow. Yeah, we'll just go with the flow here. Yeah. So Jameson 15 or Redbreast 15 is a really great step up it from like a beginner Irish. I think it's like a great, easy to recommend one too. The 12-year, of course, is a little more affordable, but the 12-year regular, but then the 15-year really brings an extra depth and extra flavor. Tony says that's been my life for a year now, minus the work and varying levels of vision. Oh well, yeah. I feel like I can like entertain for like an hour a week, and then the rest of the week I'm just like so boring. That's how I consider myself. But y'all seem to want to hang out with me, so especially on that our movie night stream. That's so much fun to do that, like and hang with you guys while we're watching some retro movies. It's like it's just like it's a brand new perk to my Patreon, but it's like one of my favorite things I've done with the Patreon. So like I said, patreon.com/bourbon bites. Everyone $5 up if you want to get in on our retro movie night. Gonna happen either tomorrow or next Friday. Look like based on the poll so far, there's still some time to vote in the poll, so we'll see. Um, Also, here's something that sounds like a delivery truck. Is this a delivery truck? Let's refresh our UPS app. Oh my god, it's still showing the same location. All right, let's move to another Redbreast. What should we do? Do we think we should move to the PX next, or should we move to the Cask Strength? Are we ready to go to Cask Strength? I don't know. I think we should do PX next. It's the same proof, 92 proof, relatively new release. Let's go to this one. Now this one is, of course, partially aged in PX Sherry Cast. Tony says it's $5 the level for the after party. So $5 is the level for our monthly movie nights. That's once a month we live stream a movie together and we watch it. Usually a retro 80s movie. We have a chat over on the side and then we kind of have a hangout after to talk about it. The after party hangout, which is after every Thursday night live stream, that's the $10 level. So every Thursday night you get to hang out with us for several hours usually on Discord. It's the tier that I recommend. If anyone's gonna ask me what tier do I recommend for Patreon, it's always the Bourbon Megabytes tier, which is the $10 tier. I think it's the most value, most bang for your buck. You get to hang out with it's the most bang for your buck because you get to hang out with me every week. No, but you get to meet some amazing people. I'm gonna drop the link. There's also a free trial, so if y'all are interested in that one, I've offered a free trial for that tier. So if you go, I've dropped the link in the chat there. 30-day free trial. That means you get to join 4 hangouts ish with us for free. Try it out, see if you like us. If you don't, just cancel. No hard feelings. But yeah, I offered that free trial just because I really believe in that tier, and I think it's one of my favorite things I've done. Like I said, so I think I have a. Oh no, I didn't have a. Oh, there we go. 30-day free trial. There we go. I got a little scrolly scroll, so we'll put that up as we pour the REdbreast PX Cask. Oh, I just wow. I'm like, I'll put that up, and then I take it down immediately. Oh, and thank you so much, Donnie, for that chat. I got my bottle of Dare Gaelic Kyle Bergwood. I know you like the Dare Gaelic Woods, Donald. You have anytime I hear someone mention Dare Gaelic, I immediately think of you because I know that's like your jam. You always talk about that. I'm sure it's really really great. Adam said I messed up and thought I had more Irish in my A&O travel case. So I'm Asian or travel case. So I'm sipping my 2014 Jim Beam single barrel I found the other day. Nice. That's probably one of the older ones, right? The white label, the like flatter bottles. Those are good. I do really like the new ones too. The 107 proof ones are really good. Leo says, "What should I open tomorrow? Redbreast 15 or Irishman 15 or 17?" I've not had that one actually. I mean, Redbreast 15 is really great, but I think you know is age really everything? I don't know. Y'all let them know in the chat. Brandon says I need to try that PX. Yeah, let's. It's been a minute since I've had it, but let's revisit it. On the nose, it's similar to it's similar to the 15. There is not an age statement on this one, but it does have a lot of those similar malty kind of notes. This one definitely leans fruitier. It's definitely more in the red fruits, which obviously with the PX sherry, a little bit tart, like maybe like a tart cherry kind of note, a little bit on the nose. But yeah, I think it feels like an advanced level of the 15-year in terms of flavor. Give Clifty a shot, you'll be back. Oh, thank you so much, Jameson. Or Jameson, I'm obviously Irish tonight. James, thank you so much, James. I appreciate you and thank you for your support over the years at this point. So if you cancel, we'll talk crap. No, we won't, Donnie. I have no hard feelings for anyone that drops Patreon or lowers their tier, or if they raise their tier, yay. But I get it. People's financial situations change, and no hard feelings. But I do think that it's such a fun community, and I want you to be a part of it. That's why I promote it, not because I benefit financially from it, even though sure I do. I just think it's such a fun community, and we're always welcoming new members. So that goes for the Discord and the Patreon. So if you just want to join the Discord, it's completely free. Drop the link earlier, but yeah, bourbonbites.com and find the Discord. Shall we check UPS? Let's do it. I said I would check it earlier, but I can't remember if I checked it or not. I've literally been refreshing all day. Oh my goodness. That is so close. I can't show y'all this because it shows my house, like the actual building. Oh boy, it's close. It's close, y'all. Quick little woo. It's close. But I'm really close to drinking this whiskey. So let's try the PX Cask Redbreast. Sláinte. Okay. I don't know why I went into it expecting higher proof, even though I know it's the same proof. To me, it surprised me. Like it does feel a little low in the proof category, but it does have a lot of flavor. Do I think it has as much flavor as the 15-year? Oh, that's debatable. I know I paid what, like 100 for this one, and the 15-year I paid a little bit a little bit less. But I don't know, let's give it a second sip before I have that opinion. Hmm. Second sip kind of makes me a little more intrigued. I think it's a slow build. It takes some time to really like amp up the flavor, but once you get there, it's really nice. I like it. Tony says, just a reminder to chat, spinning the wheel of whiskey tonight for the sample flight from tonight. Yeah, the sample flight that will be to come. You guys get your wheel of whiskey entries in now or on the follow-up stream if that shows up. Even if it doesn't show up, let's say we reschedule this for next weekend, next week, every super chat from tonight will already count towards that. So don't worry. Don't be like, oh well, I'll save it till next time. You can, no worries. But I'm just saying, like, I got y'all. I got y'all. And I won't leave y'all, let y'all out. And I'm also really good about sending samples. Those of you that have won samples know I try to get those out in the next week or so. I mean, sometimes I get delayed based on things that come up, but like almost always I get the samples out in like a week or two. So just so y'all know. All right. Yeah, I really do love this PX cask. I'm glad I gave it a second shot because like I said, the 15 really impresses me. I thought the PX may not quite be there in flavor, but it takes a minute to warm up, but it's really good. Donald says Redbreast 15 is the underappreciated redheaded stepchild of the Redbreast range. It's my favorite all-around Redbreast release currently. I can see that. I think I also dismissed it for the longest time because I'm like, why would I buy that when I can buy the 12 cask strength? Well, the 12 cask strength is a very different whiskey. I've heard the 12 cask strength has actually changed a lot in the past couple years. I haven't bought a bottle in a while, so maybe we'll revisit the 12 cask strength on another stream. Maybe compare it to maybe some of these older releases and see how it does. But yeah, I haven't had it in a minute. Don says, Wheel of Whiskey. I'll appreciate this super chat, Don. And always good to see your support here on the channel. Cheers to you, my friend. I'm confused. Are we drinking bourbon? Perry, there was a delay with samples, so I'm filling time. I might be streaming for 2 hours tonight. We don't know. It's literally down the road from me. Like I'm watching the UPS app. So we're drinking some just Irish whiskey, just pregame. This is the pregame stream. That's what I'll call this. If we oh my god, they're right down the road. If this stream gets posted, I mean if this stream gets posted, if the samples show up in the next 20 minutes, I'm doing a second stream and we're gonna be toasted. We're gonna be drinking all of the samples from Tony. So James says, in regard to Don, I never win Nishida as I can't say the same. James, you won like 2 weeks in a row, right? Or you won like 1 week and then you didn't and then you won the next week. James is killing it. He is rubbing that lucky wheel somehow. Thank you again though, of course. Oh man. I'm getting super anxious just seeing how close it is. Next large vehicle that pulls up better not be a damn fire truck. It better be a UPS truck. Yeah, this PX, it has that nice like red berry. To me, it does. I don't normally get cherry. Cherry is something that I don't typically get, but I do get it here. It's got that tartness, like a tart kind of. It's still sweet. Still got that sweet shortbread note, but it does have some tartness that I like. Very very nice. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself set up to do the second stream. Um, I'm still here. I just want to make sure I copy and paste the title and everything to make sure we're good to go once that's ready to go live. I'll just call it part 2. Later on, I'll change the stream to not say what it is, but I think the samples are going to show up, guys. I think it's actually going to be here. Yeah. So I'm just going to go ahead and just have that ready to go, just when they show up. Cool. Yeah, I'll get that scheduled to go live once they show up. Does anyone know about Natterjack Irish whiskey? Label says mash bill of corn and malted barley, not a blend. Huh. Well, I do know that like some other Irish whiskeys use corn in their mash bill too, right? That's not like entirely unique, as far as I remember. I feel like I've heard of quite a few that do that. But again, I'm not an Irish whiskey expert. I'm a bourbon bite. Perry says, "Hey, I'll drink whatever at this point. I'm toasted and roasted and having a great time." Well, Perry, what better way to show up to a Bourbon Bites stream? There's also another vehicle pulling up. Sounds large. Sounds very, very large. Large enough to carry a package of 20 size. That was not. That kind of sounded like a fat joke. I have no idea. I've never even seen what 20 looks like. I meant a package of. I was trying to make a sexual joke, but it ended up sounding like a fat joke, so now I'm having to explain myself because I felt guilty about it. But we'll see what shows up. Tharam. Overtime. Oh, is that the word for overtime in Irish? Tharam. Well, there I am in overtime. Because that's what's going to happen tonight. Next large vehicle better be a delivery truck, followed by the Cliffy bus. I love the Cliffy bus. Yeah, oh my God. The Cliffy bus is here. I will 100%. I hear something leaving. You better not leave without my package. All right, I got to pour something. Moving on to Four Walls from Always Saying. I am so excited to try that one, Tony. That's one of the ones we're going to be trying tonight. It's a blend, and it's a BS claim. It croaks worse than a frog on the label. I am not going to attempt to pronounce that, James. Yes, I will. Warienta Ragab. Wait, no. Warienta Ragoibre. That sounds like a Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy spell. I don't know what it does. I hope I didn't just curse your family, but I haven't seen your Instagram posts. I follow you on Instagram, but I don't honestly check Instagram too much. So it's probably like I need to get better about Instagramming, but yeah. Okay. It looks like the truck went backwards, but like it's going up the street, so maybe it's gonna come back down the street. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't say Harry Potter still. By the way, Steven, hello. I gave you a shout out earlier, but y'all wish Steven a happy birthday. Good to have him here. Hopefully we get to celebrate later with very, very drunk Cliffy on my Discord. I'm realizing now though, like, should I do a part 2 of the stream? If the samples show up in the next 18 minutes, I will. Otherwise, this is going to be a fun Irish whiskey stream. That's a good one. But I think we're ready to move on to cask strength, right? Let's move to this other controversial bottle. I don't have a blue spot, Cohen. I unfortunately don't have any of the spots. The gold spot sample is arriving today, but yeah. So I think I'm going to move on to my red spot cask strength, which is, like I said, controversial bottle. It was not well received when it first came out. Of course, the blue label, small batch cask strength. Also $100, non-age stated. It is cask strength. This one comes in at 58.7% ABV. Do I work in the morning, Emily asks? Absolutely. Indeed, I do. I'm actually like still getting work messages right now. I had to put my phone on mute, and I told them I had a hard out at 6:30. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, let's pour a little bit of the REdbreast cask strength. By the way, shout out to Independent Joe for dropping the amazing links to the Patreon and to Perry's channel. Joe, good to see you, man. Hope you are doing well. I'm just doing a fun stream tonight because still waiting on those samples. I heard that vehicle drive away. I have not got a delivery notification. So let's give the cask strength the nose. A little more tart. I don't know if that comes from like the youth or maybe because we don't know the age on this one. It does have a little bit more of a sour note. Not quite Jameson level, but there's something else on the back end there that kind of makes me feel like, oh, this one's a little different. Maybe we will pour some of this one. We'll see. We'll see what happens. If the samples do not arrive in the next 15 minutes, we're going to pour that one and we're going to celebrate because that's my favorite Irish whiskey I've ever had. So, but right now we're just drinking the regular cask strength. So hold out hope, Cohen. Take the phone stream and flag UPS down. I wish. Again, I don't want to be rude to the driver. It's not their fault, but it's UPS's fault in general. Yeah, the cast strength, the blue label, the blue foil cast strength, better on the palate than the nose. The nose has a little bit of funkiness going on. First of all, love that extra hit of proof. I do think it doesn't taste quite as complex and old as like even the 15-year. I would probably beg to guess that this is 12 or under based on age. But that extra proof really does work. It's I mean, cast strength Irish whiskey is something that we see so few of. But every time we have them, or I'm speaking as in like third person or multi person, every time I have them, I'm blown away. Teeling does some really great high proof stuff. I don't think the Jameson 18 is cast strength. Can't quite remember that one, but REdbreast 14 cast strength was good stuff. I should have bought 3 or 4. Oh man, shouldn't we have all? If we had known how great they were. But this regular cast strength, it's not bad. It's just not up to par with that one, which, to be fair, did we not think that this cast strength, the blue label, this one, when they announced it, we were like, oh no, it's going to be the 14-year, because the 14-year only hits certain markets, mostly in California, weirdly enough. So we thought that this was going to be the mass-produced version of that, and we got so excited. I went out and bought this the first time I saw it. No age statement. Again, that one has a 14-year age statement. This one does not. Again, it's not bad. It's just not quite up to the standard that the precedent that one set. Jameson 18 poster is cast strength. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that one was really, really incredible. Oh, we might be lucky, guys. If they indeed only make right turns, they only have one more right turn to make. But we might be lucky. It means you guys might be lucky, because you will see very drunk Cliffy drink Tony's samples if y'all are willing to stay up an extra hour. If it takes us an hour. Let me know who would be in for that. Who would be in to stick around for another hour if the samples are indeed this close? like that's really close. Give me a thumbs up in the chat and on the video if you want to stick around and see Cliffy drink these samples after this. What's up, Trev? Good to see you, man. Hey, loser. Aw, man. I lost with you, so I can say that. You're right, you can. But even if you did beat me, I'd accept the title. But man, I did bad in Map Madness. If y'all watch it, Trev just killed it. Like, even though neither of us won, Trev just like blew me away. So, man, congrats for doing so well. Okay, Ryan's in, Tony's in. My East Coast brain needs to hang out and a rest. Oh, Swan. Well, okay. Don says, me. I heard a truck in the background. Oh, Joe's in. Tater Dom's in. We are all hanging. Ryan's in. Brandon's in. Stay sober enough to open the box. Please. Yeah, I've cut myself in a live stream opening a box. It was a bottle, actually. I opened a bottle and I slit my hand open. And that's not fun. I didn't notice till I held it up and like I was bleeding down my Glencairn. So we'll be very extra careful. We both lost, therefore we didn't kill it. I mean, true, but I try to stay positive. I like to support other channels. Y'all are the reason I do this. Other channels, and all of you that are tuned in here live. They're at my house. They're inside. Just kidding. But they're at my house. Will they show up and make me stream for another hour? Again, I say an hour. I say an hour. I can go through them quickly, but I'll give them justice for sure. But look at me getting ahead of myself. Watch them say, oh, undeliverable. Sorry, not there. Not even attempting to deliver it. We'll see. But they're right here. So we'll see. Let me just stay up and sleep in tomorrow. Hey, you'll have a good time. I want to hang with y'all, but I understand. East Coast time is up. I mean, if it were up to me, I'd go live at 8 p.m. every night Pacific. Because for me, 8 to 9 p.m. Pacific works great, but for y'all, 11 p.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern or 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern wouldn't work. And then I'll have to hang out after. That wouldn't work out well. So I may be the last delivery tonight. Maybe. Go out and get it. It hasn't said delivered yet. I see that the truck is currently here. So we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully they bring us to the door. Oh my god, it's pulling up. I hear it. I hear it. Oh god, it's here. Okay. Shit. What should I do? I was gonna. Okay, I know I said I would save this for 14 year. Let's go and try the 14 year. Let's try it. This is my favorite Irish whiskey ever. It's a small batch release of Redbreast. Batch B. This was selected for K&L Wine Merchants. Bottle 174 of 252. I wish I would have gotten more of this. I'm really getting low. I'm nursing this bottle so carefully. Let's give it a nose. Oh my god. Holy freaking crap. This is so much better. Best nose I've had all night. It's not the maltiness. It's got a little bit of that in the back end, but the front and foremost, this is sherried. There is so much sweet, so much bright, so much dessert. This is pure pleasure and dessert in a glass. I absolutely love the nose on this one. I can't wait to give it a try. Cheers. The package has arrived. Let me make sure. We just got a package. We just got a package. We just got a package. I wonder who it's from. All right. I'm going to stand my ground and say that if this arrived before the end of my stream, I'm going to do a second stream. So let me finish this. Let me finish this amazing, delicious pour of Redbreast 14-year small batch cask strength. And shall the second stream begin shortly. Make sure, like I said, hit the subscribe and hit the bell button so you get notified when that second link goes live. So freaking good. So good. Best Irish I've ever had. Maybe the best Irish I'll ever have until I try these samples. So I'm creating a new link. It should be up now. Join me in about 5 minutes. I'm going to get this package opened. We're going to taste through some more whiskeys. Let's keep it going. Why not? Why not? It's a freaking drinking holiday. So let me get y'all the link to join that stream. I'll put it here in the chat. It should be up on the channel now. All right, the link that I just posted in the chat is the new stream. I will see y'all in 5 minutes. We're going to drink some more Irish whiskey, because why the hell not? Make sure to hit the bell button, the thumbs up button on your way out. Wow, Cliffy is an absolute mess. The Cliffy bus has come, and it's going to keep on coming. So I'll see y'all over there in about 5 minutes. Let me get everything open and ready to go. And until then, cheers. Thank you for pre-gaming with me, apparently. And I'll see y'all in 5 minutes. All right. Have a good one. See y'all soon. Drink water. This is to me and you. Drink some water in the next 5 minutes, and I'll see you there. Cheers.